Hello, this is Mr. Tybox123, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of an application called Mucky Pup for iOS based devices. So this is a bit of a strange review because it's not really anything very technical, although it does obviously sit on an iOS device. But I came across this application in the App Store, and this is an application for dog owners. Now I am a dog owner, and probably many of you are dog owners as well, and I just really like this application. It's a really complete solution for kind of looking after and caring for your dog and making sure you've got the right jabs up to date and all these different things that you really have to think about when you've actually got a dog. So I thought I'd share it with you because it's obviously not a well-known application, so I thought some of you might be interested. So let's just take a walk through the interface that we've got here and see what this application can do. So on the front page here, when you launch the application, you've got the option first of all to specify the owner. And in here you can just put in all of your owner details, your name, your address, etc., your phone number, and all of your own personal information about the owner of your dog. And then you can actually go through and add your pet. So the first thing it asks you to put in is the name of the pet. So we just put in the name of the pet here. Then we can actually select from a complete list of dog breeds. So for example, if you've got a Rottweiler, you can specify that you've got a Rottweiler. You can specify whether or not it's a crossbreed. You can actually add a photo of your dog. You can give the dog's date of birth and specify that there. Specify the sex of the dog. You can also specify the colour, and quite importantly you can specify the weight of the dog. You can also put in the last date the dog was weighed, and also you can put in the BCS credentials. Once you've done that, you can hit next, and you can actually say whether your dog has been vaccinated, and you can specify a whole bunch of information about the vaccination of your dog. And what that actually does is it gives you the ability to set reminders about when your dog needs to be next vaccinated, and you can also put in the details of all of the manufacturer information and the product information about the vaccination that your dog has had. And this is a really nice way to be able to keep up to date with the vaccinations, and also keep a history of what vaccinations your dog's already had and what the vendor name was of the treatment that they might have had. And you can go through and actually do this with all of the different elements of the things that you might need to look after about your dog, be it whether it needs to be wormed, flea treated, microchipped, neutered, etc. You can also put in all of your insurance information, and all of this stuff is really useful just to keep on top of all of that information for your dog. Once you've got all of that information in there, you can then actually go to the details of your dog and edit it if you need be, and go back through all of that same information again. Or you can actually go to your calendar, and I haven't got anything in here at the moment, but you'll be able to see not only the times and dates when your dogs need to be walked, or when you like to walk them, but also all of the times and the dates that your dog needs to be either vaccinated or wormed, or whatever the case may be. Under the contact section, we've got the ability to search for anything that you might require to help you out with the care of your dog. So if we click on the vet button here, you can actually hit find, say nearest to my current location, and that's actually going to go away and find all of the local vet centres that are near your location. If you want to, you can look for a dog sitter, a dog walker, a groomer, or you can even go away and look up online for insurance and different other elements based around your current location, or any location that you actually wish to specify. In the next section, we can actually go to the care section for our dog, and if we click on health, we can add in here any allergies they might have. So as if you take them to the vet, you've already got that automatically to hand. Any kind of conditions, any kind of medication they're on, and also any kind of supplements that they might be taking in addition to their diet. We can click on the food section, and we can put in here the amount of food that our dog needs and the manufacturer and product that they use for that, and you can also get an advised schedule for that and a frequency based upon the weight and the breed of your dog. So that's very useful. In the exercise section, you can actually create a walking program, and that will tell you in your calendar when and how long you should actually walk your dog based upon the weight and the breed of that dog. If we go into the equipment section, there's a whole load of information there about all the equipment and the different things that you might need in order to care for your dog properly. And under miscellaneous, there's all the doggy do's and don'ts, as again just some more information about looking after your dog. If we go under the more section, there's some training information in there with some whistles, which is quite useful. Under the walk section, we can actually create a route, and then we can actually record the route that we're actually walking, and then we can look at that route on the map and record those for future preference. So if you find a nice walk when you're walking your dog one day and you've recorded it, you'll know exactly how to take that route again in case you forget. And in here there's a whole load of other information around your dog and just general useful information about it as well. So just a quick review really of this application. I came across it and I thought, yeah, this is great. I can keep all the information about my dog in one place, don't ever have to remember anything. Gives me indications as to when and where and what products I like to have my dog vaccinated with, for example. I can keep tracks of any kind of decent or cool routes that I might take with my dog and keep them for future reference, and it gives me an indication that I have actually walked my dog for as long as I should have done. And I just thought it was a nice intuitive application that people would really find quite useful if they've got a pet. So this application is actually free in the App Store at the moment, and I really just quite liked this application. I thought it was quite useful. There could be a few improvements to the interface to make it look a bit nicer and a bit cooler, but other than that, it's just a very, very useful application just to keep that kind of database information about your dog. So that's it from me in this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.